get packed up and get going.
We're doing this a little differently today. I am starting my day on the bike, uncaffeinated. No coffee this morning. We're going to ride into the beginning of this route brings us into the beautiful city of Harpers Ferry. And we'll get breakfast there and caffeinated, so we're going to see how this goes. I'm usually a coffee first, life second guy. Keep your fingers crossed. Harpers Ferry is a beautiful, beautiful little historic town. Oh, hi dear. Sorry, take your time. Bye, dear. All right. Back to Harpers Ferry. Beautiful historic town. Played a big part in the Civil War, the famous John Brown. All built up on just a historic hills. You either going straight downhill or uphill. Been there a few times, looking forward to getting back there. It also is a big pilgrimage for a group of people every year. Stop in from the Appalachian Trail. It's the traditional halfway point. It's not exactly halfway, but it's considered the halfway point on the trail. So a huge pilgrimage go through there, sign the book stating they've hiked half the trail so far. Kind of mentally regroup and start the second half. So we're gonna find a little coffee shop, someplace for breakfast. Check out the town a little bit. It really is gorgeous, and we'll go from there. Definitely coffee. All right, let's ride. We got the Potomac on one side of us, a riding light, all the way into Harpers Ferry on, and look at these darn things, man. Oh, absolutely stunning. So the building coming up here on your right, that's the Appalachian Trail halfway point, the logical halfway point where all the hikers come in, sign the book, and celebrate making it here. We are going to head downtown and find that breakfast and find that coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Main Street is just below us here. This is the backside of it. Just gorgeous historical buildings. Look at this stuff. Harpers Ferry. Do you know where that coffee shop was, Barry? Okay, we'll just swing around front here. Go ahead. Right beside me was a Civil War battle, part of John Brown. And here is Main Street. The coffee mill. I think that's us right there, Barry. Can share one, so I think they're pay site, so we just pay for the one. I don't think you got the cones right. Yeah. Got a historical downtown Harpers Ferry behind me. Over here, right in the sun, of course. Give you a little history of my side of this town, because I know that's kind of what you're looking for. All right, that was probably entertaining if I got that on camera. 2 wasps. I am allergic to being wasp. Back to in the sun. My little history of this town, that I'm sure that's what you're looking for. But in 2019, as I mentioned, my wife and I did the Appalachian Trail. This is how we got back to Charleston, where we were living at the time. So we came to Harpers Ferry and took the Amtrak back down. It's a very long, I think 17-hour ride, but we weren't expecting to go too fast, and it was pretty cheap. Now, back to coffee. That was so good I had to get one for the road. Breakfast sandwich in place. Second coffee. We're gonna go check around Harpers Ferry. Check this out, man. Old school train tracks. Amway station that we connected to. Oh, and a train's coming in. Oh, that was loud. Feel that whole platform going up and down. This is the Amway station that we left out on when we went back. Let's rest. So this train station was built in 1896. Still standing today. How crazy is that? That whole station when that train came through was just, you could feel it actually moving, but that is an old historical building. Amtrak comes right through this town, as I mentioned. So much history here. We'll make it over to the water, kind of show you around there. It is just gorgeous. Go find Barry. This town is extremely walkable, so you can just come in, park anywhere and go. Parking is not too easy. Got it done on the motorcycles though. We're gonna walk down here to the Battle of John Brown and the Riverway. So the Arsenal Square for John Brown was when the Marines came for him, burned it all down. This whole section here right in front of me as well. Getting local, getting family men to fight for the Marines that were coming in as they were starving in town here. This place is crazy. Got more over here, let's take a look. It's where the administrative offices and the cell and everything below it here was. So once again, they came in and burned this down. Hopefully nobody's down in the cell system, but burned, flooded, and buried this over here. That's your history lesson brought to you by Moto Offroad Adventures. You ever make it to this area, come through, they've got rangers all over the place. I already seen 4 or 5 rangers. Missy and I got to come back where we can spend a little more time as well, not hiking and riding motorcycles, and kind of check it out more. Crazy town. Let's go check out the river.
Which I'm not familiar with this area, but yeah.
So walking the bridge over the Potomac, and I think that right there, is that right, Barry, is the Shenandoah? So that's where the mouth connects, and if you can see down here, it's crazy. That's probably a 40-foot, maybe 50-foot climb into town, and they're saying, I think 1940, 1942 flooded the bottom of that town.
Look at the debris.
Oh my. Check this out. Like, look at the large debris. That thing is definitely hauling at some point. It's crazy to think how forceful this water was when it flooded all the way up into town. So this is the actual walking path of the Appalachian Trail. When you leave town, you take this down or walk down it, and the C&O Trail is right here. So you can take this into town. C&O Trail, which is a bike path, as you're seeing right in front of you here with the bikers, one direction, and the other Appalachian Trail, you take the right hand side. All right, at the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, one of my favorite parts in town. When me and Missy hiked it in 2019, this was the halfway point. Checked in here, we'll look at our pictures. Kind of the pilgrimage point for hikers. It's the logical halfway point, not quite by mileage, but as they're hiking across the country here, they stop in. We have a through hiker right over here.
The women look like athletes and the men look like that.
It's amazing. Women don't lose, they don't seem to lose a lot of weight, but men really do.
Yeah.
This is where the thru hikers come in. They register about halfway through their trip, get resupplies, kind of calm down, relax. They'll note in here that they hiked through and made the halfway mark. And so here's the book from 2019. A few of these people here actually know from the hike. Let's see.
Just near Pine Grove Furnace, there's another campground just south of there in the lake.
Looky there.
And then north of Pine Grove Furnace is the town of Boiling Springs.
That is Missy and me. We're hikers number 870 and 871 to come through the halfway mark that time. Missy's trail name was Hot Buns. Mine was No Worries. Definitely stories to go with that, but there's our tags right there. Good friends and good memories right here. A lot of people that we hiked with.
How much stuff do you have, man?
Too much.
Awesome memories of this place in 2019. I'm going to go ahead and look through the book, see some of the trail family a little bit, and we'll hit the road here.
Well, we are fully caffeinated, that's for sure, as we leave Harpers Ferry. Back going north, I think we got 119 miles on today's route, and can't quite place the town we're going to end in. That ends the poor man's tour guide version of the beautiful city of Harpers Ferry. I did it no justice. I know that, but I love that town. A lot of history, a lot of cool stuff. The C&O bicycle trail comes through. Mabdr comes through the route that we're riding. A huge pilgrimage spot, a huge middle stopping point for the Appalachian Trail. So yeah, amazing little town. Sorry I'm not a better tour guide. Somewhere along this leg, if it is open, there is a dairy farm that runs a full creamery with a retail shop. So in our future could be some damn tasty stuff. Not quite sure where it is, but somewhere along this ride right here. This will be section 5, 119 miles. Damn, man. Is stunning for sure. Back there you can actually see a little bit of the town of Harpers Ferry. I think this section, if I was reading on it correctly, is a high percentage of paved tarmac roads, so should be a quicker section as well. Welcome to Maryland. Or as Itchy Boots would say, welcome to Maryland. I don't think I quite got it in me. You know, that's the bike path right there. All right, guys, let's hit some miles, see what we get, and hopefully get a little dessert at the creamery if it's open. I'm not going to complain too much about that. I'm hopped up. I had 2 large coffees, and they were freaking delicious. Really just kind of gorgeous rolling farmland. I wonder if these corners will get us into the woods or back into another set of farmland. It's just so different from Minnesota farmland I'm used to, man. This is crazy. Yeah, it just opens back up. I guess all you got's the valley, so use it. God, the architecture on these old stone houses, man. All right, definitely an out of place Toys R Us, Babies R Us truck. I'm not sure what that is all about in the farmland out here, but we are just kind of meandering, I'll say, through beautiful countryside. Got the Appalachians over here, and the valley. Oh my, what do we got here? Beautiful ride through the countryside. So I think, nice. This might be that creamery. It's got a dairy farm right through here, and they do their own ice cream. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Countryside has just been amazing. We're splitting the two mountainsides, the Appalachian Trail, which we just went through the Appalachian mountain range, and some beautiful farming. But I'm all about what this is going to taste like. Jeez. Fresh everything. It's a Sally Gangster. So I believe it's a peanut butter based ice cream with caramel and you'll get a bunch of crap in it. Unbelievable. You a peanut butter person?
I am.
I have to take a bite of that.
Have you tried this?
One of my favorites Ferry went with. Butter pecan. Oh, that is super creamy. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
So,
That peanut butter's off the chain. You want to go in the shade?
Yeah.
He's a ginger.
These eyes are tough. That's what I'm talking about. Protect the ginger. These blue eyes as well are just, they're light sensitive. All right, I'm gonna mow this down. Amazing. We'll be back on the trail, see you in a little bit. All right, that probably could have been, the creamery is my favorite place so far. Freaking delicious ice cream. All hand done. The creamery's right here. Good Lord, that's gonna be hard to beat. Except for a top-notch brewery. We're gonna get back on the road. Good. Man, I'm gonna dream about that ice cream. All right. Yeah, when you're growing, it can do what you do. Handmade ice cream for lunch. No regrets. Oh man, that was freaking amazing. All right, let's get out of here. Finally remembered to clean the cacophony of bug guts here as well, so I can actually see out of this visor now. Been a productive day. Got laundry done, socks done, dried them all out so my feet can feel like a normal human being again. Had some damn good ice cream, and we're on the way. I think it's going to be a lot of beautiful little roads like this, little country roads for a little bit before we hop on. Barry's got a little bit low on his coolant. Ooh, what was that in the road? Something metal. So we'll probably end up getting that full at a gas station and just enjoy this beautiful day. This is what, day 2 or 3 without rain? Yeah, it's gonna be a nice ride. Should be hitting Pennsylvania state line, I would think, sometime today, right, Barry? Yeah, Barry says a big yes. So we should cross another state. Let's get it done. All right, our first gravel of the day. Man, all of the architecture is just crazy cool. Man, the temperature just diving down in here. That feels good. Nope. What we got here? And we're going left. Oh, we're not going left. We are going left. My rever didn't flip. That was crazy. My rever stayed in the same direction. It must be a split second behind, and I'm like, that was a wrong turn. Come on. Be more like your brother Gaia. Gaia gets good grades. Gaia has better in sports. Come on, man. We got Fern Gully over here, man. Those things are hardy. You can't ever kill those things. I tried to kill my mom's ferns when I was younger because I hated them, and they just come back every year, man. They're hardy. Hope she doesn't watch this video. About 40 miles into, let's see, I think 119 mile day, and it is about 2:30. We've got all the time in the world. I don't think there's a ton of dirt on today's trail, but if it does keep looking like this, I'm all about it. All right, we hopped off trail here for a second. When we started the trip, Barry had a low radiator. I think I showed you that in episode 1 here. And it has been running good since we filled it. That was just on the way up to this trip. This is day 6 here. So it is low again. The light just came on. Battling those first world bike issues. So we're gonna run off. There's a parts store right down here. Get him some antifreeze again, some coolant to get it in there, and hop back on trail. Got to take care of the bikes that take care of us. When he went off-road there, was that, oh, these days go together, I think in yesterday's episode. If you haven't seen it, check this out. I'll pop it up here, put it in the notes below and at the end card. But when he slid off trail there, bent his rear brake pedal, but it's still functioning perfectly. We don't want to bend it back just in case it'll weaken the metal, but it's performing perfectly yet. So we're gonna head down here, get some coolant, and then figure out from there. All right, Ferry's gonna go inside, see if we can get a funnel and some antifreeze, and we'll watch it from there. Springfield, maybe? Pennsylvania? Yes, I'm gonna say Pennsylvania. Yeah, a little auto parts store here. Nice little town though. Let's see if we can get him fixed up and on the road here. We are 60 miles, so over halfway through our day, and it's 3:30, so plenty of time. Let's go check it out. Little auto parts store. Looks like it has what we need. GS here. Just a couple screws up in here. This pops off pretty easily. And then I know you can't see in there. That is what we're looking at, and it is low. That one, so that'll fit it. Let's take a look. Oh, where are we? Right there. That's the one. Yep. First guess.
First guess.
Look at you.
Blue.
Here's the water.
Ribeye sandwich for $5? No, ribeye.
It's ground beef ribeye.
Ground beef? How did you know he wanted water? She is good. And she's pink.
Okay, need a minute. I'll come back. Bike's up and running. Across the street is a diner. We're gonna get ourselves fed and back on trail. Okay. All right, went simple, ham and cheese. Try not to get too much hot food right now during the ride. Definitely looks good. Ribeye sandwich for Barry.
Yeah.
Fries and mayonnaise. Don't judge. Oh, that's right.
Well, you cannot win them all, I guess. Dixie's Diner. Sorry, not really getting it done, but we accomplished getting the coolant filled on Barry's bike. Taking a break. Getting my water intake and my cold sandwich. The ham and cheese actually wasn't too bad at all. The ribeye sandwich that Barry went with, not a winner. We are back on trail. Actually, we're still leaving the town. Back on trail, just up here. Not really liking that, but I don't think we'll run into too much. So a couple more corners, we will be back on the Mabdr. A nice truck, and getting it done. Kind of a laid-back day today. Be nice if we stay down here in the shade. Ain't too bad. I think it's like 79, 80 degrees, but backbone of the AT right there. That is crazy. Just sauntering through the mountains, and then bam, that comes out. They're all kayak fishing at the dam. We're just running constantly past the Appalachian Trail, and we'll see a trailhead or somewhere around here, right there. We're just constantly passing that thing. We're up at climbing back up into the Appalachians, and we are finally back on gravel. Yeah, for as much gravel as we've ridden, this is only, I think, like the second time that Barry's thrown any dust at me. All these rainstorms and thunderstorms is it's been nice and packed. It's weird. It's like we're going the exact same direction. Prairie Drive. Oh, I didn't even see that. Have you ever seen the Wrong Turn movies? Very wrong turnish feeling. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna get turned around. There's a little sign the people in the 4Runner we met at the creamery had mentioned, because they're riding New York to Damascus, the other direction, going home. Mabdr, free drinks. Check this out. It is kind of late. Let's take a look. It's a little bit later in the day.
Are we too late? It never closes. It never closes. I mean, it closes when I take the sign down. How far are you guys heading? Just down from Pine Grove Furnace, another campground, I think.
Oh, you're really close.
Yeah, are we?
It was Amazon USB that. Yeah. It has USB and I just plug it in.
What year?
19.
Ah, let's bring it down. I got the 23.
That's the 23? I live about 20 minutes away from here and
Nice.
came out tonight to work from here tomorrow. And
Oh, nice.
What is this place?
this is my family's camp cabin.
And that's friggin' awesome. And it just happened. I don't know how long the Mabdr has been out, and it just happened to fall on the Mabdr.
It just happened.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
even know for the first few years. I just noticed a bunch of adventure bikes going by suddenly, and I was like,
What the F?
what's going on? Because this road, it doesn't do anything. There's some cabins on it, and it
Yeah.
spits you right back out.
So now
to
you're
where you came
wondering,
from.
yeah.
And I was out in Colorado, I don't know, probably 2020-ish. I don't know, COVID's in there somewhere. But and I was talking to a group of guys riding adventure bikes, just, you know, shooting the breeze, and they were like, "Oh, we're riding the Colorado BDR. Do you know what that is?" I was like, "I have no idea." So, and I was basically at that point just basically street biking for decades, and they explained the concept to me, which I thought was awesome. And then it dawned on me later that night. I was like, I wonder if there's one of these on the East Coast. And so I went to the website and I looked it up, and sure enough, it goes right down Ferry Drive.
You want a drink? You thirsty?
Like, how awesome was
I
that?
have drinks for you guys out there.
Okay.
I mean, you're
He's got drinks. I'm gonna go get a drink.
there's water and non-alcoholic beer out there.
How cool is this? So he's a rider, lives about 20 minutes from here. This is his family's cabin, if you heard him talking, and they just happened to put the MABDR directly through here. So cool. Non-alcoholic beer, I'll let you know. How cool is this? So he comes out occasionally, puts the sign out for BDR riders to stop. Reminds me of like AT stuff here, guys. This is the community on this. The community of the Appalachian Trail is amazing. The community of the BDR I'm seeing is definitely a lot like it. It's something that's really cool. Well, that was Adam back there. His family owns that cabin right on the MABDR. What a great guy. Invited us in. Actually really tasty non-alcoholic IPA, so I'll give him that. I should have took a picture of it. Hopefully I have it on camera. It was pretty awesome. And Gaia doesn't quite want to behave right now, or sorry, Gaia wants to behave. Rever doesn't really want to behave. So got just a little bit left. I think maybe about an hour left to ride, and then find camp. I think we know we're gonna end up at. All right, that was our unofficial stopping point for the night. We had no idea it was that far left in the section here. So we're gonna move forward, hit Pine Grove Furnace State Park, and that should give us a little bit farther down the trail. Probably another half hour of riding or so. See if we pass a gas station. I am on the F trip, which means fill your frickin' tank. But I do have the jerry can, so that's what they're here for. So we're gonna ride on, find our camp for the night. We're on some beautiful gravel again. Really nice talking to Adam. He was a great dude, a local rider, and awesome that the family's cabin when you're an adventure riders on the MABDR. He didn't realize it until a bunch of people, excuse me, a bunch of people kept passing him, and he had looked it up and found out he's on the BDR route. It's freaking awesome. Looks like we got a lake coming up beside us or something. Venture on and find squirrel. Caught my attention. Venture on and find home for the night. There it is. That's a big old lake. Yep, I'm right behind you. Killer lake, dude. Jeez. That's 4 cars. Adam had talked to us a little bit about Pennsylvania and how well the Forest Surfer roads, number 1, are maintained. This is really good surface, very good traction, which has been nice. And he said it's an outdoor state. The Forest Service puts a lot of money into maintaining their roads, and for that reason a lot of people come onto these roads. So always caution, always looking at the ride right, and it looks like a little more effort the better on the ride right policy. So we'll keep that in mind and venture on. I'll be back with you. Yeah, I agree with that. Barry's mentioning it's nice to have some automobiles around. Spook those deer, get them back into the ditches. We're going to be in that witching hour a little bit. See if we can hopefully not meet up with any Bambis. I've seen a few of them on this trip, all been nice roadside type experiences, including the one that Barry tried to race. We are still plugging away on some crazy fun Pennsylvania roads. If this is what the next entire state has for us, we're gonna have a blast. Absolutely. I am, however, not getting any closer to a gas station.
but maybe I'll find something about the Himalayan today. So we're at 30 miles on F trip so far. See if I can figure out how far we can go before she truly says F this trip. If you know what I'm saying. Sun is setting. It is stunningly beautiful in here, man. The greens are coming out. Like, this is the Sherwood Forest right now. This particular road, last one we turned on, has been a little bit of loose gravel for the first time since we hit PA, and definitely rocky, or not so rocky, but definitely rutted. But again, they have just Pennsylvania, man. Pat yourself on the back. Alright, we went a few minutes out of our way for gas because fill your freaking tank up, but look at that stuff. But we're going back the same direction behind us. So we should not have to partake in that, hopefully. I don't know which way the storm is going. We'll give you a little update. I am on 41 miles of the F trip. And secondarily, I've just hit 9,000 miles on the bike. Whoop, whoop. A great 9,000 miles it has been. Oh, look at that cloud behind you, Barry. That is crazy. That is tough, man. All right, calling it 41.1 miles. $467. Wow. Over 40 miles, not bad. I'm gonna get gas, get to camp. We'll see you there. All right, we're gonna get back to Pine Grove Furnace and set up camp, I hope, if there's something available for us, or we have no idea where we're staying the night. So let's try to figure this out, because it is now 8 o'clock and we need a home. Yeah, let's see what we got here. So if I continue 14 minutes. So let's go. Alright, we're definitely not at camp yet, but I brought you back. Take a look at this cloud up here, man. It is just crazy. Very impressive Thunder Boomer. You go that way. That way, please. Make a deal. We'll stay this away and you stay that away. We've arrived at the state park. Now the trick is finding visitors and extra singing charcoal. Camping notice 1. Yeah, I think we go up here. Is that just family camping? This is very late. So I hate it as a camp host when people bothered me this late, but oh, I know how this is. Definitely a late visit, but let's go see what we can do.
We're on site for the night?
Yeah, sorry for the late stop in.
No trouble.
Missy and I had done some camp hosting in Oregon in Mount Hood, which is stunningly beautiful.
You're riding the, what do they call it, backcountry discovery route?
That is it, yep.
We got people in here.
All the time?
Apparently it's close by here or something.
Yeah, it's just a few minutes off. This is only probably a 10-minute detour.
Yeah.
In 2019, I camped here because my wife and I did the Appalachian Trail.
Oh, is that right?
So my second time here.
Okay.
Much different methods.
Yeah, perfectly, yeah. Yeah. So what do you think of the hike? You're glad you...
Yeah, I'm really glad. It was a great experience. There's plenty of tough days, but a great experience.
Well, if you were still married at the end of it yet?
That's why I say, if we could make the trail, we can do anything. '21 looks good. Definitely would work. If you want to grab it, I'll go let him know. There's no tag, right? 21, no tag. All right.
There's no tag?
No tag, so we're good.
Okay.
All right, we are all set up in number 19. I am ecstatic that there was a site open. There's actually a handful of sites open because I don't know what plan B was going to be this late. Got gas, now I got somewhere to lay my head. Fantastic. I do need to figure out one thing I'll talk to you about is I'm possibly have a hole in my air mattress. We'll figure that out when we get there.
All right, you know the drill. First things first, out of the shoes. So we'll be down the highway.
I saw a chance of rain.
I'll take just a chance.
Yeah, just a chance. Oh.
Yes, I had shorts underneath my pants. I don't know what kind of video you think this is. Come on, let's get the tent set up. Good day. Harpers Ferry was an absolute blast. The ride was a lot of fun. Getting to Harpers Ferry and then the Pennsylvania dirt was phenomenal. I'll wrap up the video here. As always, appreciate you watching. Got some epic videos over here for you for a little bit of dirt track riding as well. And don't forget to like, comments. I know you got something to say. We're having a lot of fun out here. Love to hear from you, your thoughts. Give a like. It kind of helps build the channels, these weird algorithms out here. But give a subscribe, hit the bell button, bing, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Tomorrow, about 110 miles, so we'll see you tomorrow.